Your love is rated X. That means you're extra, extraordinary.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Genesis here, and if you don't know, now you know. Welcome back to my podcast channel, Genesis, where I am your host, Genesis. Today we are on episode number 5. What? Cinco. That's one hand. That's big. Happy 22. We're going to talk about that in a little bit, but I wanted first to introduce the new family member. Do you guys see this mic? I decked it out with office stickers, but do you see how she's standing high? Dude, you guys. Starving a little bit was worth it. I'm not even going to lie. Like, having to deprive myself a little bit was worth it. I don't encourage that. Never, ever, ever. Don't. We're not even going to talk about that because today is a positive day. But I don't encourage that shit, so don't be doing that shit. But this was worth it. That's all I have to say. Anyways, happy 222. 22. That's a lot of twos. For those of you that are new to numerology, 2 is alignment. You are at the right place at the right time. So I wanted to share a little bit about manifestation and how I've applied it into my life and how it's made a huge difference in my life. Specifically, I want to talk about 2 and how important it is for the month, and how I feel like you should implement that based on my opinion and how it's worked for me. But we'll get into that in a little bit. And we'll also get into the giveaway, but that will be at the end of the video. So I don't want to talk about that right now. So anyways, how numerology has played a huge part in my life is... Sometimes I've shared it. I don't know if you guys have ever come across those videos, but I kind of shared a little bit, like just a very small portion of my life with numerology on my Instagram stories, because I truly do believe in numerology and there's power in numbers. It's the craziest thing, but it's the most craziest and most beautiful thing that I've experienced thus far. One story in specific, I can't remember. I think what I was struggling with was making the decision to leave a small town, Delta, and for those of you that don't know, Delta, Utah, if you've ever been to Utah, I do advise you to go to Delta, Utah. It's such a small town. It's literally it's a cute ass town. But anyways, what I was saying is, I totally forgot again. Dance. I can't remember. Leaving Utah, Delta, Utah, to come to the city. I was really scared. I felt like it was my time. I felt like my surroundings were pushing me out of that small town because I had accomplished what I needed to accomplish there. I trusted that, but it was so scary to run with that trust. So I made 3 my number. And I spoke to my angels and I said, you guys know that I'm fearful. You know that I am experiencing discomfort. I meant to say experiencing. Oh my God, I got thirsty. Please don't judge me. I'm drinking almond milk. Sorry. That was disgusting. I am so fucking sorry. Hold on. That is embarrassing. That's disgusting. I'm sorry. Anyways, I can't believe I caught that embarrassing moment on camera. That was gross. Que asco. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying. God damn it, Hennessy's. I always do this. You know what? I play myself too much. Back to number 3. Lord have mercy. Anyways, I spoke to my angels and I asked them to guide me. They knew exactly what I was feeling. I told them that I didn't feel the need to have to tell them what I was feeling. You guys knew. And I'm not going to sit here and break my back to make you guys understand. So listen to my heart and listen to my thoughts and listen to my misunderstanding and discourage. And help me. If this is the right situation for me, if I have to leave now, then show me the number 3, right? But before you show me the number 3, I want you to save a parking spot in front of my apartment where I lived at the time. It was under a tree. And it was fun to park under that tree because it was the summertime and my car was always constantly under the shade. Still hot, but it was under the shade, you know? Anyways, I told my angels, I want you guys to save that parking for me for 3 days straight. And I thought it was ridiculous. I'm like, you guys have helped me before. I want to see if you're still here, because it had been such a long time that I strayed away from that. Anyways, for 3 days it happened that the parking spot under the tree right in front of my apartment complex was open. And even then, I still felt discouraged. I said, okay, you guys listen to me, but now I need to see the number 3 for 3 days. And it appeared to me. I saw the number 3 for 3 days. And I had to trust that it was going to happen. It wasn't like, when you are ready to speak to your angels and to literally speak to the universe, whomever you believe in, God, when you take the opportunity to be 100% vulnerable and be yourself how you would talk to a friend, you have to be ready for that. You have to trust. You have to literally set all your beliefs that they're listening. Do you want to know why? Because then it instills courage in you. They're listening and they are going to align you with the right things at the right time. And I think that that's so beautiful that this conversation is in your life at this very moment, on this very day, which I didn't plan. I wanted to keep last week's episode on time. Since I've started, I didn't want to have another episode not on time. That was not my goal to do that again. And I was very upset with myself that that's how things happened, but it is what it is, right? I can't force something that's not going to happen. But anyways, I was making count of what episode this was and the date that it landed on. And when it landed on 2/22/22, I was like, whoa, that's really fucking crazy. Like, I've been wanting to talk about manifestation for a minute. And the fact that it's 2/22/22, are you kidding me? I think that's cool and it aligns perfectly. So hopefully you guys feel that you are at the right place at the right time. I would really love that for you, and I feel like something in this video may resonate or encourage you. If you have never tried speaking to your angels and having them answer back to you through numbers, because I feel like that's the easiest way, you know. And once you manifest this, don't eagerly expect it. You are the creator of your own universe. So you've manifested this. Now it's time to trust that you are going to attract that path to get there. That's literally what it is. And it, like I said, it's fucking hard. It sounds silly. It sounds crazy. It's uncomfortable, but that's the beauty in it, because you experience so much discomfort and so much doubt that once you get to the other side, you're like, wow, there's no reason for me to doubt myself, because I can accomplish all these things. And it's not to say that you become cocky, because at the end of the day, you are someone who's going to constantly make mistakes. So don't become hard on yourself when you stray and follow ego. It's literally what life fucking is. We are a persona of ego. Our ego runs us. They are us. So it's important to not hate your ego. It's important to love your ego too, and appreciate them and love them, because a part of your growth has to do with your ego. Thanks to your ego setting aside for you, you're able to accomplish so much. So it's important to have a love relationship with your ego, you know? So it does take a lot of challenges, but I encourage you to try this for 2 hours, 2 weeks, 2 days, 2 months. I don't know, but make sure it's the number 2, just because I want that to be, like I said, at 2 is you are at the right place at the right time. Your angels are aligning you with that. So I feel like it would be cool if you wanted to, if it resonates, don't force yourself, first of all. If the number 2 resonates with you and you feel drawn to it for some odd reason, maybe because social media has been pushing it out so much, but regardless, if you feel it in your heart when you think of the number 2 and you want to trust it this month or these next 2 days, whatever the case may be, however comfortable you are with spiritually wise, like if you're comfortable to receive that, do it. Don't put yourself in a discomfort situation. Like, don't do that to yourself. It's not good for your spirit. If you're not ready, don't force it. So I truly hope that the number 2 resonates with you. And if it doesn't, think of another number and try it for 2 days. I don't know. I'm just saying 2 because that's what 2 is. But if you wanted to choose 3, 4, whatever, 8, if you wanted to keep it an even number throughout, like if you just want to go 4, 8 and not stray from the number 2 too much, then do that if that brings you peace. But don't feel pressured to seek the number 2 if it's not your number. Whatever the case may be, if you want to just do that for whatever 2 time you want to, then that'd be cool. You know, trust yourself that you are going to attract the right things at the right time, and you are experiencing this discomfort, this anger, this frustration at the right place, at the right time. So I don't know. I hope that you guys do chase that. And if not, it's okay. It's not your time. And don't be hard on yourself. That's it. That's literally it. I also wanted to talk about like my experience this past weekend. Let me pause this though, because it's overheating. So give me one second. Before I loop away from talking about manifestation and all that stuff, I do want to quickly take a moment to get back on talking about it for a second. I want you to know that don't feel discouraged to manifest, and if it's not your time, don't feel pressured to do it. Just because everyone everywhere is posting 222, 22, don't think that you have to manifest anything if you're not ready to. If it does not feel right, don't do it to yourself, because then it's going to create a shitty relationship with numbers and all that stuff. You really have to truly believe it in your heart. Anyways, whatever you manifest, I want you to know that I'm sending you all the manifestation encouragement that you need, the love that you need, and the security that you need that comes with it, because that is a challenging task. So don't think that I don't know. We don't really talk, whatever, but I still wish you the very best. So yeah. The other thing that I was going to jump into right now was talking about my past weekend. I'm ready to talk about what I'm pursuing, you guys. I'm pursuing marketing. I discovered this weekend that there's a lot of things that I want to pursue in marketing, and I'm open to the time that comes with it. As much as I'm not patient, and the universe is constantly teaching me patience, I am not patient, but I am eagerly waiting for the end result, but also eagerly excited for the journey that comes with it. So with that being said, I want to talk about the competitions. I can't talk about the program that I'm in just because they're pretty strict on their rules about social media. So I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to jeopardize an opportunity for me to grow and all this other stuff. But anyways, the competition. So what you get the opportunity to do, you get to choose what you want to compete in. You can either compete in a team competition, or you can compete in an individual. And let me tell you, sorry, I don't know what that was. I looked away. That was really aggressive. I didn't want to do individual. I was very petrified, especially because all the topics that they give you as an individual, they're difficult. So hard. No, thank you. So I said no. I decided to do 2 team competitions, and I'm going to the next round of opportunity to compete again. So I'm pretty excited about that. I made it. It's pretty cool. The 2 events that I got to compete in were event planning and international marketing. So when you work in teams, you have an hour to prep. You walk into, this is how they did it. I don't know if it's different any other year. This is my first year, but you walk into a room, you sit where there is a sign with whatever you are in this example, it's a room full of students who are on teams, and they're all sitting in their separate tables reading a summary that you were just given. It's a summary about event planning, whatever the case study may be. That's what you are going to base your sell around, your ideas, and everything in between that they mention in that summary. But along with that, you have to make a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation. So you have an hour to do that. It seems like a long time, but it really is not enough time to make a presentation and go try to sell yourself to someone with all your ideas that you came up with because of this case study. Anyways, after you prep for an hour, you go sit in front of a judge and you present what the case study was, your solution to the problem. You talk about how you found the problem and all this other stuff. You could talk about how you're going to market this idea, this transition, whatever the case may be. And they have a rubric that they follow to score you on. And that's how you find out at the award ceremony what you placed. Individual testing, you have to take a test that's 100 questions long, on the topic that you are going to present in. The difference here is that they only give you 30 minutes to prep, and then you go present in front of a judge for the less amount of time. I think it was a lot less than the first one. But anyways, that's what you do. And what I chose to do individually, which was totally last minute, we walked out of our second event, and my teacher came up to me and told me she signed me up for another one, and I told her I was too scared to do that one. I was going to try a different one, and so I chose something more challenging. I don't know why. I'm not going to go into detail of the process of whatever. Anyways, I chose managerial accounting, and I was pretty scared because, one, I talk about this all the time, I'm dyslexic, and numbers are petrifying to me. So I know it's ironic to sit here and talk about how I chase angel numbers, but it's a love-hate relationship, I'm not gonna lie. In that moment that I was taking that test, I realized that that is something I want to gain more knowledge about. It is something that I truly want to be educated in. I'm in a chapter in my life where I am a sponge, and I am eager to soak up all the information that I can, and I want it all now. But I know that, again, the universe is always teaching me patience, so I have to be patient with the process and not kill myself over it. But nonetheless, I am here and I am ready for it. I have to remind myself all the time, the financial abundance and financial security I seek is also seeking me, and I block I remove any and all blocks that are standing in my way now. So that's where I am in my life, and it was really an exciting opportunity to market myself and walk into a room and know that I just own it. Future Genesis here. My camera decided to stop recording, and I only had the audio for the remaining of this podcast episode. So all I was saying is that I was really grateful for an opportunity to challenge myself and realize that challenges are super fun and I can handle them pretty well, depending, right? Obviously. So enough about that. I want to get straight into the giveaway because I know that's what you guys are here for. First and foremost, I just want to say good luck on the giveaway. Hopefully what you are claiming in this giveaway is what you receive. So, the way to enter this giveaway is simply answer the question, how do you practice gratitude when a manifestation comes to light. Something that you manifested presents itself in real life. How do you practice gratitude for that? Make sure that when you answer this question, include your Instagram @ that way I can reach out to you when you win. Second thing, for a second opportunity. Hold on. Make sure that you in your comment also let me know what you want to be entered in, like for what item. That way I can put your name in a little bowl and pick it out on March 8th. That's when I'm going to announce the winner. So stay tuned for that podcast episode. Second thing, if you wanted your name in the bowl, this little bowl, I'm literally going to do that, you guys. I'm literally going to have bowls in here and shake them. For a second opportunity to get your Instagram @ in a bowl, you can screenshot this video and post it on your Instagram story and tag me. Make sure though that if your Instagram is private, keep in mind that I won't be able to see that even if you tag me. So if it helps, if you want to send me a screenshot of you sharing it, that'll help too. Other than that, if you're going to do that, make sure to tag me. Disregard the fact that your account is private if you want to send me a screenshot of that. But if you share this and your Instagram isn't private and you don't tag me, I'm not going to be able to see it. So make sure that you tag me. That way I know to add your name to the little bowl. But that is enough. Hopefully that's enough information. Answer that question, include the item that you want to win, and your Instagram @. And for a second opportunity, make sure to tag me when you post this on your Instagram story. Let's get into the nitty gritty. First, hold on. Espérate. I wanted to give all of this away to one person, but as someone who gets easily overwhelmed, I didn't want to overwhelm anyone with so many items, so that's why I split it into 4 different people. So, with that being said, the first item that you get to win, individual, 4 different people. Burn after writing. Personally, I was reading the prompts in here and I was like, man, I would develop such an emotional attachment to these prompts that I wouldn't want to burn it. But the excitement of burning something, I don't know. I would want it. One of the prompts in here that I really love is, whatever. Ooh, that's a good question. I feel guilty for, and then my greatest heartbreak. No. White that one out. Dumb question. I don't want to talk about that. That's trauma. But there's a lot of great ones in here. One of them that I was about to say is a list of people I'd like to punch in the face. Is that what it is? Yeah, people I'd like to punch in the face. There's a lot of different prompts. And then there's like checklists in here and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of great questions in here that I would love to. I think I want to purchase this book for myself. The next thing I want to give away is Manifestation for Beginners. Something that helped me at the beginning of my manifestation that I still apply to this day is writing down my manifestations, because it puts into perspective what you're really manifesting. You can be like, I want to be rich. But that's not really, it's a manifestation, but it's not really specific, you know? So writing things down is really, really helpful. Instead of saying, I want to be rich, the one that I use because I want to be rich is the financial security and abundance that I seek is also seeking me, and I remove all motherfucking blocks that are standing in my way right now. That's what I say. So it has all these pages where you can write down your manifestations, and also it has a lot of information about manifesting and tips. Manifestation for beginners. If you want this, make sure you claim it in the comments. Let me know. The next thing, you guys know I don't read, but when I do, I listen to Audible books. Is it cheating? No, because it's very stimulating when you have ADHD. You could literally be scrolling on your phone and still listening to an audiobook. That's not cheating. If you ask me, that's being proactive. So this is one of the books that I listen to on Audible. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Let me tell you, I love this book, and it stood out to me out of all the books that I read. Use that loosey-goosey. Anyways, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Great fucking book. Let me tell you that much right now. Great book. I love it. It made me laugh so much. I love listening to audiobooks at the beginning of my day because it's like sets the mood. I love listening to audiobooks when I'm like doing yoga right here. Sets the mood for me. I love it. I love it. So if you want that, if you want a good laugh, if you want to be reminded that life isn't so serious, that's for you. The last thing I'm giving away, probably the one that I hold more emotional attachment because I have the exact same one, is this journal. I love this journal because, one, it's faux leather. The little details are engraved in there. And then on top of it, I'm a sucker for dating my journal entries. Bitch, this one has all the months and the days all the way to 31. So I love it. I love it. It's so fun to journal because you could open a journal whenever you're like cleaning your room and be like, oh, damn. On February 22nd, 2022, I was manifesting, and this is what I manifested. So, a journal for you. And that's it, you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this podcast episode. Remember that numerology can help you with your manifestations. If you don't win any of these, don't feel any kind of type of way. I want to do more giveaways in the future, but this is just like a little thank you for watching my podcast episodes. I'm really grateful for you guys, and I'm grateful for you giving me your time because it's awesome that you guys are here on this journey with me. I'm gonna start crying. Yeah, numerology can definitely help you with your manifestations. So if you ever feel like, hey, there's this job opportunity that I have that's presented itself to me, and I don't know if I should take it if it's offered to me. So hey, angels, if this is a job for me, show me the number 4 for the next whatever days. Or if numbers don't apply to you, you feel no emotional attachment, or like they don't really resonate with you, ask your angels to show you animals, or I don't know, whatever you feel resonates with you. I'm telling you, it really works. It really works. So trust yourself, trust the universe, listen to your intuition, and I'm excited to see who wins these things. I'll see you guys March 8th. And yeah, thank you for watching. Remember that your vibe attracts your tribe, and I'll see you guys in the next podcast episode, March 8th. Okay? Okay, bye guys. See ya.